here. Hello, my fellow YouTube friends and family. In this video, I'm going to actually take you by a location where one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Rescue 911, actually took place. We're in Greenville, North Carolina. This is April 2019, and we're off of Southwest Greenville Boulevard here. This is we're coming up on the Applebee's here. This was back in March of 1992. There was a hope you can kind of see it here. Hostage situation that was at this particular Applebee's here. And of course, if you watch the episode, you see across the street, this whole that shopping center was there. It took place in the evening, of course. And look, as you can see, if you look really hard, you see the neighborhood sign there. That was actually on the show, believe it or not. This Applebee's opened in 1990. The show occurred, filmed the episode in 1992. An ECU student was working there one night, and a hostage bad guy came in and held her hostage. And the weird part about the story was that she was a friend of the hostage, believe it or not. Came in, held her hostage. Fortunately, police were called. The neat thing about this particular episode was that it was filmed as it happened. In other words, after the police came, this particular episode was filmed as it happened on March 5th, 1992. Get another nice view of the Applebee's here. This Walmart opened in 1989. Of course, you can kind of see off in the distance here. And we're going to go across now to the Golden Arches, which this is completely renovated. This used to be a if you can see it there, used to have the old roof with the little white lights. I call them French fry lights because that's what they look like. But now it's completely renovated. But if you watch the segment on YouTube, type in Rescue 911 Applebee's, you actually can see the McDonald's. The old, of course, 1992, the old style McDonald's. So, and then, of course, you can see this particular shopping center, Boulevard Shops, was there. But anyway, I just thought it'd be really cool. The story ended well. The hostage guy got 45 years in prison, but he actually only served 18 years. Got paroled in 2010 for good behavior. And if you watch the segment, at the end of the segment, they'll even tell you, the officer will tell you that the perpetrator, the hostage guy, was actually a model prisoner. Because this episode was filmed in March 92, but it didn't air until sometime in 1993. And the victim, I think she's a real estate agent, lives on somewhere in the North Carolina coast now. So she's doing well for herself. But still, it was a scary moment for all involved. But I just thought that was like the coolest thing, to have a, let's see. I do not know where I'm going. Let's see here. Where the hell? So but Rescue 911, if you do not know what the show's all about, basically they they have like 4 stories in an episode, in 1 hour episode, and they're all about life and death situations, hostage, robberies, fires. There was one, a little girl got her tongue stuck in a glass bottle. I mean, it's crazy, you know. It's just mad, you know. Yeah. But the show ran from 1989 till 1996 on CBS. It was from 1991 to 1994 for 3 seasons. It was top 30 in the ratings, so it did really well for half of its run, at least. And the neat thing about it is that this show aired Tuesday nights at 8 for the majority of its run. Okay, and also from 1991 to 1995, you know, the show also ran on that same time slot, Full House. So you had about a third to a quarter of the whole entire country either watching Full House or Rescue 911, because they were both like 1 or 2 in the ratings for that particular time slot. You know, Full House would get 30 million viewers, and Rescue 911 would get like 23 million viewers or something like that. So anyway, gotta go eat some breakfast now. But one more thing I want to tell you. The ratings dropped in the 6th season from 1994 to 1995. However, the show, instead of being a top 30 show, it was a top 50 show. And the thing about it was, a lot of shows on TV, if you just make the top 50, you can be on for, you know, 10 seasons. But Rescue 911 got 7 seasons, and actually, well, 6.5, I'd say. What happened in 1995, CBS had an absolutely miserable, cute flag over here. CBS had an absolutely miserable year in the ratings. Okay, from 1991 to 1994, CBS was number 1 in the ratings. In the 1994-95 season, they were last in the ratings. So they looked at their schedule, and one of the biggest shows that took a hit in the ratings was Rescue 911. Even though it was still a top 50 show, the year before it was a top 30 show. Okay, so Rescue 911, they also looked at the demographics of the show, and apparently it skewed toward, you know, people my grandparents' age. Even though it was a family show, most of the people that were watching were, you know, elderly people. CBS didn't want that, but they had already filmed, by the end of 1995, the producers had already filmed 7 episodes for a season 7. Okay, so what CBS did was, okay, well, we'll go ahead and let you film 7 more episodes for the 7th season. But what happened is we're going to park the show. We're not going to air it until mid-season. We're not going to air it until January of 1996. Okay. And what they did in January 1996 was they said, okay, we're going to air it at a new time slot. We're going to air it now, instead of Tuesday nights at 8, we're going to air it Thursday nights at 9. Well, there's a big problem with this because I was only 9 or 10 years old then, and I had a 9 o'clock bedtime. So guess who couldn't watch Rescue 911 anymore? Me. Even though at the tender age of 9, I negotiated with my parents to let me watch one story on Rescue 911. So on Thursday nights, my bedtime, instead of being 9 o'clock, would be about 9:15 after the first story went off the air. But CBS, the ratings in season 7 for the 1995-96 season really dropped off a cliff. Instead of a top 50 show, Rescue 911 was now, it was placing like a top 75, top 100 show. And right there, that's usually, if you're hitting 75 to 100, you're on very thin ice to be canceled. And CBS decided to cancel the show. Finally, the last episode aired in August of 1996. So they ran some episodes from... some episodes aired January, February. Half the episodes and the other half of the episodes aired in the summer of 1996, with the last one being at the end of August 1996. Okay, so I hope you got all that. This is the Conservative Pelican. Hope you join me on another adventure soon. Bye-bye.